Hey, it's Kurt again with LifterLMS. In this lesson, we're going to talk about the difference between pages and posts. And I was in the WordPress environment for a very long time before a mentor of mine once said, well, gee, Kurt, everything in WordPress is just one of two things. It's either a post or a page. And it sounds simple, but that was something that unlocked a world of opportunity for me in how I developed, really intricate WordPress websites down the road. Now, a page in WordPress is anything that is static, anything where the information is going to stay the same. And you want it to be like a full page presentation of the same static information that's connected to your website in a specific location. So think of things like the home page, the About Us page, contact page. And those are all things that we're going to show later on how to build. But just to give you an idea, those are pages. A post is a piece of information. And while it's similar to a page in that it's generally text, image, video, or something that we want to show up on a single page, if you will, of the website, it's also a post. A post is something that is more timely, something that is not meant to be static, something that can be switched out for newer information. So when we think of a blog post, we're thinking of like a first in, first out file where people add information and it gets replaced in a first in, first out way so that the readers can stay updated on the content. If I go into a quick screen share right here, you'll see we're back on our dashboard and we can go over to posts. If we take a look at all of the posts that we have, we're just going to have the Hello World sample post in our blank WordPress installation. And if I go to add a new post, we'll be able to add that post. And let's just say we want to call this tutorial for WordPress beginners. Okay. So we can add that title. And then down here, you can add any content that you want. And we'll go through this in subsequent lessons on how to add some content. But for right now, I'm going to say add any content that you want right here. Okay. Right here. And of course, I'm going to misspell something right in a tutorial. Don't worry, we can fix that. Here we go. And now what we want to do is publish that. And if I was to look at that by itself, you'll see that this is kind of that blog post that you're used to seeing. So right now I've just got a plain WordPress installation. We've got our first blog post in position and we left comments on. So if someone wanted to add a comment, they could. If we go back to the dashboard, we're going to see that if we go back to posts and look at all posts, we're now going to see that we have 2 posts. And if you think back to the last lesson that we gave, where we were talking about the dashboard and setting things up, and there was the settings. And I said, look at the reading settings, and you can set up your home page to show like the last posts, or you can set it up to show a static page. Well, as you would add posts, you would start to first in, first out that. So the latest post would be the first one displayed. So with posts, you can have more than one post displayed within a single page. Whereas with a static page, it's just the one page and it's very focused on information and static. Hope that makes sense. And we'll see you in the next lesson.